What up? Winbush here. And today I'm excited to bring you guys Advice Episode 2. Let's go. Okay, so for my first guest, I've actually had the privilege of actually doing a couple of panels alongside of him at Adobe Max, at NAB. And if you've been on YouTube, you've seen his tutorials all over the place, not only on his site, but he's been on Metal site. He's like the godfather of 360 VR. Recently, his stuff has been on Shutterstock, but let me stop yapping. Without further ado, here's Charles Yeager. Charles, take it away.
Hey guys, so my advice would be to parlay your work as much as possible. I know a lot of times when I'm doing client work, that'll kind of serve as inspiration for a tutorial. And again, because that technique or whatever I was working on was in demand, a lot of people are probably willing to learn that, so you can kind of get more for your time when you're doing that. And then as far as tutorials go, strictly speaking, if I'm working on some of those and I have to go film some B-roll, it's not super efficient again for me to just go out and maybe do a whole shoot just for some B-roll. It's kind of a waste to only use those shots once. So maybe at the end of the month, I'll upload all those clips to something like Adobe Stock. Again, just to get more for your time. All right, guys, that's my advice. Thanks for having me on, Jonathan.
Thank you again for that, Charles. For those that don't know, Charles is actually the very first guy I saw on YouTube doing 360 tutorials, which kind of got me steamrolled into it. So make sure you go check him out on YouTube. Go to his channel, YeagerFilms.com, and let him know that you saw him here on Advice. So this next guest is very special to me. We're actually alumni. We went to the same exact school around the same time back in Pittsburgh at the Art Institute, and since then his career is just blowing up. He's at Industrial Light and Magic right now, and if you watched any movies within the past decade, chances are you saw his work in Star Wars and any of the Marvel films, even the last Terminator film. So without further ado, here's Joe Spano. Joe, take it away.
Hey everybody, my name is Joe Spano. I'm a senior digital compositor at Industrial Light and Magic. My best advice is to just get out of your comfort zone. It's really easy once you start working at a place or get a job that you really like to stop trying. I don't want to say stop trying, but stop pushing yourself forward. And I think it's very important to keep learning and keep pushing yourself to learn new things. Beyond that, I think the really important thing is to learn things outside of your comfort zone. And that's what I meant by get outside of your comfort zone. Is to learn things that aren't the thing that you're doing exactly, but pertain to it. Like in my case, when I started working at ILM, I started getting more into photography and videography, which I'd done before, but I started to do it in a way where I was really paying attention to the way aperture works, the way lenses work, chromatic aberration, the way the sensor works, everything to use in a real world scenario so I can kind of copy that when I'm doing my work. And I think that goes for any kind of visual effects or photography or anything like that. Say you're photography and you start looking into cinematography, or you're doing motion graphics, you get more into typography or even visual effects, so you can learn how to do new things with your motion graphics. I just think it's really beneficial to use your brain in that way where you're learning and it pushes you and pushes the creative side of your brain more. I think it's also just an important way to make what you do better because you're seeing it from different aspects and you're learning tools that you can actually apply to your work.
Thank you for that great piece of advice, Joe. Not to keep talking about VR, but the whole reason I got into it is just because it was something outside of my comfort zone. It was something new and exciting, so I dove into that. And more recently, I've been jumping into like the real-time game engine stuff with Unreal, something that I've never done before in the past, and it's actually helped me in my day-to-day workflow in motion graphics. So I definitely suggest you guys getting outside of your comfort zone, finding something new to kind of dive into, and you never know, it might help you out with your own workflows. So of course I'm saving the best for last. This man needs no type of introduction, but I'm gonna try to give him one anyway. He's been very instrumental in the way that I've seen him kind of navigating his career, and I've been kind of taking that and digesting it and bringing it into my own career. He started off, DJing and then going touring the world with the Beastie Boys, and then he's even crossed over from hip hop into the Metallica world, doing stadium tours with Metallica. So just being able to witness how he's kind of navigating his career has been very instrumental to me. So I bring to you the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer himself, Mixmaster Mike. Mike, take it away.
Hey yo, what's up? It's Mixmaster Mike, serial wax killer, turntablist extraordinaire, live and direct in your area. And my advice for any artist coming up, let me see. would be pay attention to what's going on as far as your capabilities as an artist. Don't ride anybody's waves. Create your own waves. Build your brand. Stay true to the art, and stay motivated, and stay addicted to your art. That's what it is. And never be satisfied. And that's it. That's my advice to any artist coming up. Never be satisfied, and just keep climbing. All right, Mixmaster Mike, and I'm out. Peace.
So thank you again for that, Mike. Mike is actually over in Europe right now on his Conquest tour. So as of this recording, he might be in France, but if you see him over there, make sure you pick up a ticket, go see him live, and make sure you tell him that you saw him here on Advice. So I want to thank all the guests that were on this episode. I want to thank Charles Yeager, Joe Spano, and Mixmaster Mike. I'm going to keep this to like a 3-artist episode format from now on. So if you like this more condensed format, make sure you leave me a comment down below. And as always, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have some more unboxings coming up, kind of like how I did with the Asus laptop. Of course, I'm going to have more tutorials. And then make sure you follow me on social media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, because I'm going to be doing a couple of convention talks here in the future. So I might be coming to a city near you, and you make sure you want to follow me so you can see if I'm going to be in your town. And so until next time, keep it fresh, keep creating, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Take care.